Hi, I'm Shirley Solis, author of best-selling book, Not Just Tacos, and catalyst to help revive the family so you can live with joy, purpose, and contribution. A couple of days ago, I published a video in which I shared my little secret of how I help my children develop a new habit. If you didn't get a chance to see it, I would highly recommend you stop this video and go back and watch it, as I'm sure it will lay out a nice foundation for you. If you have already seen it, I hope that you have begun to apply what you have learned. Today, I have special content prepared, especially if you have older children. So listen up. Have you ever been in that frustrated place as a mom where your children forget to do their chores and you have to pick up the slack? This usually begins to happen when they get a little older, since you expect a little bit more responsibility from them, right? Well, the most common scenario is your child didn't feed his or her pet, and you have to feed it. When all is said and done, as a parent, we are the ones that often get overburdened with our children's irresponsible behavior. There is nothing worse than to be in a hurry and find out that the laundry isn't done and there is no clean underwear. Or that they haven't picked up their room, or that you have visitors coming and the bathrooms aren't clean. I don't know about you, but that can make anyone feel angry, hopeless, powerless, and very frustrated. There are several reasons why our children don't follow through with their chores. So let's take a look. Point number one, our children may not do their chores because they're modeling your behavior. In other words, they see that you haven't taken the time to do your own chores and they figure it's not that important to you. If we live an inconsistent life in the small areas that really matter, our children unfortunately model what we model. They more often do as we do and not do as we say. Whenever I have wanted to develop consistency in their life, I've had to learn to be consistent in my own life. Remember that I told you that I used character training to help my children become responsible? Well, the training was meant for them, but I often benefited the most as I molded areas of my life that needed lots of help. Areas like orderliness, truthfulness, diligence, persistence, stewardship, and more. So I encourage you to evaluate your life and how you're managing yourself. If you're not being a good model, then get some help and get it done. We are not striving for perfection, but we must definitely be an example. The second reason why children don't do their chores is because we keep picking up the slack for them. If we keep rescuing them, when will they learn? With a scenario of the mom who keeps feeding the child's pet, what consequence is there if the child doesn't feed the pet? Well, the animal dies. If the child has to know that you're willing to let the animal die, that's right, it is his animal and not yours. Now, if you're an animal activist, please don't misunderstand me. With this example, we're actually trying to create responsible adults who will take care of their pets now and in the future. You see, the child needs to know that there are consequences to his behavior, and the only way for them to understand is if we don't rescue them out of the consequence each time they miss the mark. Mom won't do the job for them. Not at all. Mom is really busy already, and if the animal has not eaten, neither will the child. Perhaps skipping dinner and experiencing a little hunger pain would help the child understand a poor animal who can speak for itself. So stop rescuing your child and allow him to receive the consequence of their behavior. Sometimes letting them have a consequence even pays. One time, my son had not done the bathroom and he had to leave for an event. The rule was the bathroom had to be done. So I said, hey, I'll do it, but I charge you $25 an hour, a real cheap family discounted rate actually. If you pay me, we're good. So he took $25 out of his wallet, 3 hours of work for him, and paid me. I was a happy camper and I got paid and my bathroom got cleaned. He never again forgot to do a chore because he got a consequence he didn't like. The third reason why our children don't do chores is sometimes we expect our children to automatically know how to do a chore. We think, he is 10, he should know how to do dishes. Well, my number one advice is never take it for granted that they know how to do a chore. That is almost as me saying, you're 37, you should know how to train your child. Well, just as that would not be fair to you, it's not fair for them. Don't assume they know exactly what to do, especially if you haven't taught them. Give them clear direction of how you want a chore done. If possible, provide a written instruction list of how to clean the kitchen, clean the bathroom, etc. This way, there are no confusions or misunderstandings. All they have to do is follow the list and voila, the job gets done the way you want it done and they learn how to do it right. This is especially good when the job is complex and must be done on a routine basis. You avoid arguments like, you didn't tell me to do that. Well, in our house, I use this list for the dishwashing chore. My boys take turns to do dishes each evening, and it's so nice to cook, make a mess, and have them all clean it up while I go to bed early and read a book or spend time with my husband. When I wake up in the morning, the kitchen is spotless, and I'm glad to make breakfast. So in the comment box below, share which one of these 3 reasons for children not doing their chores happens the most in your home. Be honest with yourself and with others, because that always brings about proactive change. Don't forget to share this video with your family, neighbors, and friends. I am sure they will appreciate it. See you in the next video, in which I will be sharing how to solve conflict between siblings. So don't miss it.